But for me, there's nothing more significant than kind of the physical health and well-being of human beings, right? So, and there's nothing that plays a greater role in that than the physical environment that you interact with every day, right? So when I think of equity and justice as it relates to a plethora of issues, especially those facing the Black community, I think of like health being wealth, right? Like you hear the phrase all the time, but man, that's like it's never been more true to me, especially the times that we're living in now and working in the environmental space of, it's the overburdened communities that are kept from having the good jobs and making it to work because we don't have solid public transportation. It's our kids that are missing school because the air quality in the community is raising asthma rates and respiratory disease rates. It's our communities that are not able to eat healthy because we live in food deserts, right, and don't have access to fresh produce and quality foods, or the ones that we do have access to, they're astronomically high and we can't afford them. And it's also kind of keeping us from these environmental injustices, keeping us from enjoying our loved ones in the outdoors and space in ways that other communities are able to, right? Because we either don't have, I mentioned, right, green space and park and stuff. Either we don't have the quality spaces to go out and be in community and fellowship with one another. And the ones that we do, they tend, as the story I gave you, tend to be contaminated, right? Or tend to be, hot spots for, poor air quality, or the lakes and rivers that we would otherwise get to play in tend to be contaminated. So I think it's kind of this holistic picture of all of these implications that are, to me, tied to, systemic structural racism that play out in the environmental realm very tangibly.